Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome to today's Wild Rift video. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about a Kai'Sa situation that I had in one of my recent games that I played. Now, with Kai'Sa, everyone knows the standard build now. Double BF Sword, Storm Razor, Infinity Edge, Runa's Hurricane. Everyone knows the standard, but what if you need anti-heal in the early game? So, say for example, you're against someone like a Nami, a Sona, say you're against like an Olaf or even an Aatrox, champions like that have a lot of healing. You want that early game anti-heal. You want that early game Executioner's Calling. I kind of ran into a little bit of trouble with this build. I went for like the older build before where you went for BF Sword, Executioner's Calling and double longsword. This was a good build beforehand, but now it's kind of a little bit difficult because it kind of forces yourself to delay your Runa's Hurricane. I'll explain a little bit why. So basically, how this build works is you got your BS Sword as your first item. You get your early Executioner's Calling, which you normally get on your first back if you're very, very lucky. Or say, for example, you can get Executioner's Calling before the BS Sword. That's totally viable as well. Then you have to go for double longsword to be able to go for your first ability upgraded. The problem with going double longsword, though, is that you're kind of stuck because when you finish your Storm Razor, which uses your first BF Sword, and when you finish your Infinity Edge, which uses one of the long swords, you're then kind of stuck because then you've got, Storm Razor, Executioner's Calling, Infinity Edge and one longsword. That's 4 out of your 5 slots taken up. Then when you build or start to build towards Runa's Hurricane, you can only build one component. So then you're basically sitting on a lot of standing gold. So you'll have Storm Razor, Infinity Edge, Executioner's Calling, Longsword, and like Recurve Bow, for example. Then you need to save up to buy both the Cloak of Agility and also the full item of Runa's Hurricane. That means, like I said, you're standing on a lot of gold that you basically goes to waste. So most of the time, what you need to do with this build is that you need to go for Mortal Reminder before Runa's Hurricane. Now, Mortal Reminder is not a bad item at all. Mortal Reminder did also get recently buffed with Lord Dominic's Regards getting nerfed, and it's still a very, very good item for Kai'Sa. So I still think it's a really good item to go if you need the anti-heal. But I think there's like another better way to do it. Again, the problem with doing this other way is that it does kind of delay all of your spikes. But I think a better way to go around this build is you go for your double BS Sword and then you go for Executioner's Calling afterwards. So it kind of looks a little bit something like this. You have your double BS Sword, you have your Executioner's Calling, and then you don't have that extra slot taken up from the other longsword. So again, you could do the same thing. You can go for Executioner's Calling before your double BS Sword. But if you do go for Executioner's Calling before your double BF Sword, that does mean that you're probably not going to get your first ability upgraded before that first dragon, which is normally the power spike that you want to get with Kai'Sa. So again, you're in a little bit of a difficult situation. It's like, do you build Executioners first on your first back? I think it kind of depends on how much gold you have. Like, are you really, really far ahead in the laning phase? Are you behind in the laning phase? And you might have to kind of work around how much gold you have. Again, it's a little bit of a struggle, but then because you're going for the double BF Sword and the Executioner's Calling, it means you have that extra slot taken up, or extra slot free. So it means you can go for your classic Storm Razor, Infinity Edge, and then go for Runa's Hurricane afterwards, because you have them 2 slots open to be able to get both your Recurve Bow and also the Cloak of Agility. Pretty sure that's what the item's called now. Or am I thinking of the old name, the Cloak of Agility? Or is it still... Oh, it's still Cloak of Agility. I'm surprised I remembered that. So yeah, then you basically go for your old build and everything is still exactly the same. But I think this is still a very, very viable option for Kai'Sa because Mortal Reminder obviously got buffed. It's very, very cheap now. But also because getting Grievous Wounds and getting anti-heal is super important in the meta, because like I said, it's not only the supports that also have a lot of healing, it's also champions, bruisers, assassins, like I said, like Aatrox, even Riven has a lot of healing with Divine Sunderer, any champion really with Divine Sunderer, Wukong, Olaf as well. There's so many champions, there's so many bruisers that have anti-heal, so if you that have a lot of healing. So if you do need to go for anti-heal, then I highly recommend to go for the double BF Sword option into Executioner's Calling. Yes, you don't get your anti-heal probably before first Drake, but I don't think it's that important to go for like a really, really early game fight, because Kai'Sa is more of a scaling champion. And then you can go for Executioner's executioner's calling afterwards. Like I said, if you go for the original, like I said, like if you go for this where you have your double BF sword, it means that you've got the slots taken up, and it means you kind of have to go for mortal reminder as your third item. Otherwise you're basically sitting on a lot of standing gold, and it's not worth it. It's pretty terrible. So that means you have to go for Storm Razor, Infinity Edge into mortal reminder, which is okay, but I think going for a third ability upgrade and delaying your executioner's calling is better than going for double BF sword and getting an early executioner's calling, but meaning that you have to go towards mortal reminder before Ruden's Hurricane. Hopefully that all makes sense. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about it because I kind of had this situation in this gameplay that you're about to see, so I kind of wanted to jump on and talk about it, and let me know your thoughts as well. Let me know what you do when you get a situation in a game with Kai'Sa where you do need anti-heal. Do you go for that early executioner's calling, or do you delay it a little bit until later on? Because sometimes delaying it can be a little bit difficult, because with so much healing in the game right now, with so many champions that have a lot of healing, it's very, very difficult to delay it until you get like your core items or anything like that. So yeah, hopefully you all enjoy the gameplay. The runes and everything are all the same with the spells. Everything is all exactly the same. So hopefully you enjoy the gameplay. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next Wild video. Peace. Stamp on it. Let's go. Let's go. Another W, baby. Another win. Let's go.
It was to save me. Now it's to save them.
Minions have spawned.
This world is changing. We decide into what. I choose. You're the hunted. Oh, trees.
On my way.
How I miss them. You're not. Exploit their weakness. Come on, let's go. Foolish quarry. Don't die. Gotcha. This place is beautiful. I'm going to save it.
Do you have a favorite Kai'Sa skin? That's a tough one because there's so many good. So many good Kai'Sa skins. I don't really know if I have a favorite.
fight with flight. Only now I do not run. You're the head. This skin lives on the innocent and hunted. Kaiser, remember the name. I came
It's
back
like
for the
tears in the eyes
others
when
who
it's right
Let's see
here.
what you're made of. This place is beautiful.
I can't beat again. Well, I'm loving you in a different way.
It's a good day for a
Bum,
hunt.
ba-dum, dum, 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 bing, bum, bum, See, I don't normally like going for this Q upgrades route. I kind of have no choice because I'm against a lot of healing. Now our jungler's dead just before dragon, right? Or not.
On my attack the dragon. Your team attack the dragon. Attack the dragon. The enemy team has slain the dragon.
This skin lives on me.
Even when broken, I can be again. I swear I'll love you in a different way. Hey,
This
hey.
world is changing.
I swear I'll love you.
Come on, let's go.
On my way. On my way.
I came back for the others who could not. Monsters are everywhere.
Oh, I don't get it. I don't get it. Can you kill him there at least? Kill, 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 kill. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. Nice. I mean, this Herald is too late. Ah, it's whatever. We still got first tower. Is that first tower? Oh, shit.
Top turret is under attack.
Nice.
You lost that before.
Exploit their
I hear
weakness.
the tears of the crown. I hate that song. I feel like you're talking to me when it comes on. Okay, I'm 1,000 gold ahead, which is pretty good.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Void rule number 1.
On my way.
Don't die. My sword.
Bottom turret is under attack.
yesterday. Deep down the road.
Exploit their weakness.
Enemy slain. Enemy slain. Danger. Enemy.
This world is changing.
Okay, nice.
We decide when to walk.
I mean, their jungler is legit doing nothing this game.
It's fight or flight. Only now I do not run.
The timing! I ulti just before the sleep comes through, and he can't escape me.
Let's see what this suit hunts in the manner I do.
Welcome to my homecoming. Oh shit. Holy fuck, he just got outplayed so hard. Whew! Okay. That was some fast thumbs there. Hey, what's up, Keros? How are you doing? What's up, Door? Road to rank 1 legendary? I mean, I'm doing pretty well so far.
Void rule number
I'm doing
1.
pretty good so far.
Don't die.
My moves are kind of clean, I'm not gonna lie. Holy shit, everyone on their team's dead. That fucking tidal wave is like one of the best tidal waves I think I've ever seen in my life.
killing spree. Enemy slain.
Bro, this guy's so fucking fast.
On a killing spree.
That's just the start. I came back. Come on, let's go.
Oh my baby.
That sent a message. This skin lives on me.
Yes, we are forever. Forever. Yeah, we are still forever one.
Ally slain.
You're nothing. Oh, trees. How I missed them.
Oh yeah, mine on the channel.
I like it. I just can't say.
On my way.
I return to farm.
On my way.
This world is changing.
I can't be asleep if I'm stasis, baby. Nice.
Slain.
Nice. Nice. I don't think we can end here though. Or maybe we can. We got 3 cannons. Yeah, we got cannons. We got enough. 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 Whew. I hate this build pass so much. I hate it. I hate it. Hey, Ernesto. Thank you very much for the tier 1. I was going to say Prime. I'm so used to saying Prime. Oh, I hate this build path so much on Kai'Sa, but it feels like the only build path that you can go for if you want anti-heal. Actually feels like the only build path that you can go for anti-heal. It's so sad. But it's fine. Oh, Rivernatics was the mid laner. I did see Riven. I thought it was the mid laner. Rivernatics was the mid laner. I'm not too sure how our team was. Commander 3s. I mean, yeah, I don't know their actual rank, but... I mean, I still did the most damage of the game, even though I felt like I didn't really do too much this game. I mean, my team kind of popped off at the same time. But yeah, this build path is so... I hate it. I hate the build path, but we still made it work. GG's. We still made it work.